up a bit better.
So let's see how this one works then. What am I holding at the moment? By the way, it's recording, by the way. Just let you know before you say anything.
Alright.
You shouldn't be saying.
Alright.
So, are you sure actually?
It should record you, yes. Everything you say will record. I'm going to try, basically the way it sets up is my input goes through my mic, which is obviously what I'm using to talk to you. The output obviously you use, etc. else all comes through my screen. That's why you need to tell me if you're getting feedback of your own voices. Hopefully you shouldn't do, but I don't know, my FPS is running at 36 as well, which is quite nice. I've turned some of the graphics settings down in the game obviously to keep the FPS going up, otherwise it plummets through the floor, so you have to sort of drop the graphics to cope with the FPS rate. But so far we're on good old Nemaland, if I pronounce that correctly. If I don't, correct me. Is it Nemaland? Did you pronounce it?
I don't know, I kept saying Nemalands, but then Dan said...
Nema, I think it's Nemaland, I don't know how it's pronounced, so I would say Nema. So with Nemalands, this is my little castle. It's just turned night time, which is upsetting. Have you got a bed near you by any chance, any of you?
No.
You put one down and sleep so we can get it to daylight.
Alright, one sec.
There we go.
Bed.
You did do /game mode creative, yes?
Yeah, I'm still in creative mode, so yeah. Doesn't matter, but that's what I wouldn't have built this castle otherwise if I weren't in creative mode, because I wouldn't want to waste the wealth resources.
Yeah, I
No, I was actually not just using the creative mode you put me in. Yeah.
So that's fine.
How does that not work? Oh no.
You should be able to die to bed as well now.
It's
right, I'm by the spawn
doesn't work
people,
with
so
it.
if you want to come say hello, I can wave at you. Like a little weirdo.
So I was making a bed.
That's how I was making a bed.
It's worked anyway, it's
What am I
daytime
do for
now, so
out?
it's fine.
Oops, I'm going up.
Oh, it's always really dark around here.
Yeah, I'm just putting in lights upstairs.
Yeah, I'm just
What about
putting in
outside the
lights
spawn?
upstairs.
I'm outside and it's really dark. Like,
Carrots.
oh, it's an overshadow, isn't it?
More
Yeah,
carrots?
because we're outside it's light, but when you get underneath the actual spawn itself, it turns really dark because the overshadow.
Yeah, it's because we've
Yeah.
put floors in now.
Where are you guys?
Just coming down the elevator.
I'm just
So I'm gonna be
coming
inside
down the elevator.
I need an idea for a good skin. I feel like being a Hello Kitty admin isn't going to get me the respect.
You're a bat. He's a bat. He's morphed to a bat. So we got the morphing sorted out, did we?
Even better now.
It was,
Yeah.
Yeah, we fixed it. It was
Ah,
The
right,
overhead
cool. So the
tag.
morphings
Yeah,
weren't
the
named after
overhead
some
tag
weird
skin.
little bird.
oh,
Oh, rooster, right.
a rooster.
I randomly saw it.
Aye. I
And
randomly
there
saw
is
it. So I took-
Matty, he's one of the, well,
Hello.
should we call him the co-owner of the server? Nettie is the owner. She's just not on here yet. She's on the chat, but she's not on here anyway.
I will be.
This is the sort of elevator going up, which would be, well, will be the spawn point, but I have to take a fly first because the elevator doesn't work with fly on. So let's go up, there we go. This is the first floor on the spawn point, so I'll let Matty talk us around the place. I don't think there's much in it at the moment, is there, Matty, to be honest?
No, we just built it in the second floor.
No, we're just building the second floor and everything. We're still sort of working out which bits to put down here. Obviously, top floor will be first
Yep.
spawn point when you join the server. Then the floor above this, so first floor, will be player shops. So basically the admin shops where you can make money from selling all your junk.
Handy then for people.
Yeah, so
Then-
it's gonna be towny, there'll be charges.
Yeah, so because obviously it's going to be towny, there'll be charges. Making money to buy stuff off other players once we get the auction plugin set up, because there's a few issues with that and Attack of the B team. There's going to be a lot of manual work with that.
Because it's not configured.
Because it's not configured.
Obviously you've got
So a lot of the items, because obviously you've got all these additional blocks, and a lot of them are undetected by the auction plugin, so we've got to manually input every
It's gonna
single
take a
item
while,
I do,
basically.
which will be fun.
So
Yeah, I'm
basically,
leaving it down to Nettie.
Nettie has set up every plugin almost. I think she's done the groundwork essentially for the server. I don't know if Matty's helped, but I certainly haven't.
I've put creative input.
I've put creative
That means he
input in.
hasn't helped.
Yeah.
So Nettie's pretty much done everything.
I've made the tea.
by herself. I would love to say I've done a lot more, but all I've done so far recently is spend my life working. So that's pretty much it. And I built my little castle, which is still development.
I just pay the bills.
Yeah, he just pays the bills.
I just pay the bills.
So obviously we're still working out what we're going to put.
So obviously we're still working out what we're going to put down here. Go.
Right, let's get down here.
No, sorry. We'll go up.
Oh yeah, no, sorry.
Oh, can you go up again now,
We'll go
can
up.
you?
I don't know why I went down.
The elevator from down.
No, this is just the elevator from down there, because there's a 20 block limit. We can't do a direct
Alright.
elevator like that, so I made these. Obviously blue for going up. Cyan is the lift you normally end up in, so it's normally empty,
Right.
and purple's normally to go down. But obviously we're on the ground floor, so
Okay,
there's
so you have to
no point
stand
putting
the
anything
blue
there.
then. Is it
Or you-
spacebar again?
That's Cyan.
Am I standing the wrong one, am I?
Cyan.
There we go.
Wythel Sirius. These are just the end.
So this is the bit I saw
the
earlier
portals?
outside when I kept saying
Aye,
it looked
that's
like
what
a
they're
brick
called.
building inside, and I couldn't find it because I was being an idiot with the elevators.
Aye.
Yeah, it's just going to be the admin shop.
It's just going to be the admin shops,
Okay.
and other bits and pieces in here. So obviously we've got a massive space, but there's obviously an awful lot of blocks
What we're going to sell.
included. So we're still just working out what we're going to sell.
I'll take it there'd be a third floor.
And obviously the
Look at
merchant
this one for
prices.
There is.
There is.
Already, I'll take it. You should have said that.
Yeah, obviously the witches won't be here.
Yeah, obviously the witches won't be here. Haven't put the
Essentially, they built a spawn
Betters and
point
stop them
above
spawning,
where the
yeah.
witches naturally spawn, which is quite cool to be honest, because it's the theme of the game, really, isn't it? The theme of this server is quite witchy.
Yeah, that is around the spawn. We'll probably obviously do different builds in different areas. Nettie's quite good at obviously all the modern builds. I'm good at building
No, I'm
nothing.
just good with redstone, I'm honest. That's my little
Aye.
speciality.
If you come up to the next floor,
Right,
green
so this
room.
one should be up. Oh, yep, green room, there we go.
I tried to colour coordinate it.
Yeah, so I tried to color coordinate it.
They chose a green. So we haven't quite.
They chose a green. So we haven't quite decided on this floor yet.
Nettie, what were you thinking of the green floor?
Nettie, what were you thinking? The green floor?
Just saying that you are still a little bit quiet, by the way, just to let you know. Don't know what it is.
She's just doing a recording.
She's just doing a recording, bits and pieces. So we've still got all this floor to sort out. Pull our bits in. Obviously, this one's going to have a big section for donations
Right.
and stuff like that. All that information. So you can sort of have a one-stop shop to
So
have a little
what
look
floor
at
people
bits.
going to spawn into? The top one or just the bottom floor? The very top floor.
The very top one. That'll be the first time spawn. I don't want to show that yet.
That's the first
we
all
haven't
point
finished
though,
building it,
this
so we're
is
not
a let's
showing that.
play. If people
That'll
need
be a
to
little
sort of
secret.
see the world and what it's going to be, if I'm honest.
Uh,
Because a lot of this,
I
this,
haven't finished
people
building
need
it
to
yet.
see what's going to happen with the world and how it's going to develop, and a lot of these will be when we are building stuff. That's
this
what's
is
gonna
The Fizzy's Week creation.
the Fizzy's Wee creation. He's obviously off. He's working today, so he's not going to be on to finish.
Yeah, Fizzy's
at the
recently
moment.
joined us. I met him last
Well,
night.
you'll come into-
He's a bit of a. Well, he's been at Minecraft a while, hasn't he? He's been quite a while.
Yeah, I played in the previous server.
Yeah, I played in the previous server with
Yeah.
us. County server in our town.
So this will be sort of where you.
So this will be sort of where you come in
Cool.
when you first join the
That's actually
server.
pretty cool.
This will be, you can have little rules
Alright,
section.
you can have little rules section, little bits and
So they
pieces to
come
go
straight
through.
to this
Fizzy's
room,
just
or would they
designing it
bring
at
me
the
and
moment.
sort of build this out and then make it sort of so they walk into this area through looking at the rules and stuff?
Pretty sure it'll be spawning on the pad.
Pretty sure it'll be spawning on the pad, and then he's gonna have his weed design, which
Yep.
we'll see what's gonna happen with that.
Regular spawn will probably
Regular spawn will probably
Makes
be
sense.
first or second floor.
Yeah, it's just because obviously where you come through to see the rules for the first time.
Yeah, it's just because obviously where you come through to see the rules for the first time.
I'm using my cheaty stick.
Oh, sorry,
He just
I'm using my cheaty
disappeared
stick.
from us. He left us. It's all grey. Oh, I'm just going to cheat and go enable flying and go and fly. At the moment, spawn by the way is at the top, so we haven't changed that yet. So that will get done. Nettie did this whole dome.
What's going on here?
Done her bit of artistic work and code work and stuff, and she built this whole dome, which was just, it's ginormous essentially, this dome. It doesn't render as quick at the moment obviously because I've turned down the distance what things can render at. And Nettie actually built these bats as well, didn't you, Nettie?
She's just testing the mic before she comes
She's just testing her mic before she comes on. She's getting a little bit of trouble. One sec, let me just
She actually
TP
built
to
all
you.
these bats. Make sure you got flying mode because I'm hovering. Yeah, cool.
If you want to see a wee cool feature, if you come back.
If you want to see a wee cool feature, if you come back slightly,
Fly backwards.
so fly where I am and then fly backwards.
Oh, that's
While
pretty
looking
cool.
at
They sort
the
of fade
bat.
out.
It looks like it's sort of the blocks.
It looks like it's sort of
Yeah.
the blocks they turn off and on within a certain radius.
That's
So it actually
really
looks
cool,
like
that
it's
is.
opening its eyes.
It's unexpected
It's
when we did that.
quite cool. It was unexpected when we did that.
Yeah, that's pretty awesome. I like that. That's really nice. Obviously, we've got the path in.
Aye.
This is quite a new world. We haven't really done masses, have we, so far? It's quite new.
It's just getting the spawn up and running.
Yeah.
It's just getting the spawn up and running. Testing a few bits and pieces. Obviously, a lot of the plugins with because Attack the B team is still quite new. There's still a lot of issues. We've had to iron quite a few out.
Yeah, we have had a lot of issues, haven't we? Technical
As
issues
well.
with the plugins and other plugins crashing other plugins and all sorts of crazy
Yeah.
stuff.
Which one was it yesterday that?
Yeah, which one was it yesterday that
Oh,
corrupted everything?
Nettie had to sort it, didn't she?
The mod rec plugin.
Yeah,
it was
I
the
remember
mod
Nettie
rec
had to sort
plugin.
it out because it was just.
Nice, it was lucky we had a backup.
This is some of my favourite though. Like,
I seen this is some of my favourite though. Like, don't know if you've seen this yet. This is obviously like behind you. What you standing on?
collapsible carpenter block.
The collapsible carpenter
Seeing,
blocks.
Does that work? Fine. Yep, cool. Which ones, mate? Sorry.
The ones standing on stuff like this.
Oh, that's
The ones
really
standing
cool.
on
Yeah, I haven't
stuff
seen
like
it
this.
yet. I haven't run
This is,
around
I
it
think
for
this
a
is
while.
one of the really cool features.
It's just sort of I was trying to put in
Oh, it's sort of dense down,
It's just sort of
so
trying to
it's
put
not
in
quite an
sort of
even
an aged
surface.
effect.
Yeah, you can put all of these in. One sec, let me
Yeah, you can
show you.
put all of these
That's
in. One
pretty
sec, let me
cool.
find it to show you.
No, it's not that.
Is that chiseled?
Carpenter
No,
blocks.
it's not that one.
Let me just search.
Where's carpenter blocks? Let me just search for it.
So you get
So you get that one.
oh, wait, sorry.
There's a bed.
Find everything in
Don't mind me,
creative.
sorry. Have to try and find everything in creative. There's
Pages of items.
like
Destroys
over
bed.
200 pages of
Destroys bed.
items, so
That's actually a carpenter.
that's actually a carpenter bed, so you can decorate your own bed.
Let me get the other one as well. Actually, to show you.
Inverted
Let me get
red
the other one
fixture.
as well, actually, to show you to start with.
I've still got to learn a lot of stuff on what
Yeah,
Attack
you
the
get,
B team. I'm used to normal Minecraft.
You
It's still a lot. Oh, I like you made a ramp. That's pretty cool.
get a lot of these things
See,
here.
see with the steps, I tried to obviously put.
Yeah, you see with the steps, I tried to obviously
Yeah,
put
I get you.
sort
Yeah.
of a worn effect.
So what you get to start with, you get these.
And
sort of carpenter
so what you get to start with, you get these sort of
Yeah.
carpenter blocks which you can build out of.
So you can put a wall in, or you can
So you can put a wall in,
build a house
or
out
you
of them.
build a house. We
Obviously fill them.
built a house out of them. You can obviously fill them, like a block on them.
You can actually do so
Oh.
much with these blocks if you get a hammer.
You can actually do so much with these blocks. So if you get a hammer, you can
Back.
push them back.
So it'll go. There we go.
This, if it'll go. There we go.
It'll turn into wee half slabs.
It'll turn into wee half slabs.
Useful as well.
Top slabs,
Yeah,
which
little
would be
windows,
quite
yeah.
useful as well.
Side slabs. Which
Side slabs,
normally can't do.
which obviously you normally can't do.
Side.
So I'm sure there'll be people out there
Either
that are
side. and that's actually on here, so you can actually the customization
I mean, personally, I
is
cannot wait to
ridiculous. You
sort
can
of really, when we
someone
open
could
this up and we start getting people with them. We have said already, we're going to be very strict in it that any admin or anything else like that will not be allowed to use any form of coding, cheating or anything for themselves whatsoever. We are going to build a little admin village where we are going to live essentially, and have houses there, but we're also going to have houses outside. And if you do find any of our houses, it's PvP server, feel free to ransack it and do what you want to do, because quite frankly, it's PvP. We're not going to use any codes or anything else. That I've been on servers before myself, PvP. One we came from recently, weren't it, where we kept building bases and the admin kept on magically finding us every time.
Even the very edge of the map, the most random place you can imagine. One sec, so I'll quickly show you these ones. Right, this is the collapsible blocks. This is what I've used over there. So you can have normal blocks, and you can actually
that's pretty cool.
hammer them in different places. Make the shapes completely different. Obviously, if you build in like ruins, or you want to add sort of slightly different shapes and effects to buildings.
Cool. I suppose you could use that as well for making an actual a proper slanted roof rather than using steps. Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Yep. Yeah, you actually could. So see, you can add so much in the way of effects.
We've also got the genetics mod, haven't we, as well on this, from what I've noticed. Yeah, I can't wait to get on
that's
the old
one
genetics
I can't wait
mod.
to test. I haven't actually tested that one much.
Genetics. I mean, you saw Matty do it a second ago. You saw him just sort of transform into random things. I can do it myself. There's my little there's my little mod character, my odd little one-eyed ogre weird thing. But you can also just sort of scroll through, and you can turn into, like, there you go, a little spider now. So you do have your little mods, and these are pretty cool, I think, anyway, on the PvP server, because you can just sort of use these so people basically, if they do try and, you can use it to sneak up people. That's what I'm intending on doing anyway. You get these quite easily when you kill something on this server. It essentially, you transform into it, and all you've got to do is push the little bracket keys, and you can cycle through what ones you have, basically. Like, here you go, little Matty's a pig now. I've killed a cow, so I can just go into a cow if I want to. There you go, you never thought pigs could fly. There's proof they can. You can just do that. So you can use it essentially to sneak up on people and gank them essentially, can't you?
Yeah, there are certain benefits to them as well. Obviously, certain mobs can fly, which you actually gain the benefits from them, like the rooster. At the moment, actually gets slow fall.
You can use
so
that,
you fall very slowly. Zombies and stuff, obviously you take on the same characteristics, so if you turn into a zombie in the daytime, you're going to burn.
Right, and it's obviously better at night. Because obviously, I notice when I look at mine, if I look at the spider one, it tells me, it's got two little symbols. One's basically a man climbing the ladder, and the other one's like, I don't know, a little zombie sort of picture. I'm assuming that's what the benefits are. I haven't looked into it myself, but I know, for example, the spiders, I think climbing wise they're pretty cool, aren't they, climbing and stuff like that. So
yeah, you can go up
like, there you go, look, so
you
can be a spider, and essentially see this little wall. I don't need a ladder, I can just climb the wall as a spider. So you can use these little things, obviously, especially on this PvP, which I think is going to make it different from a lot of servers that I've seen anyway, to be honest with you. I don't know if you've seen this before on other servers, Matty, have you? Or?
Not previous to this. I've heard of it, but I've never actually used it myself. This is the other one you're probably going to love.
He's got a gun. That's pretty cool.
GoldenEye? Obviously there will be certain limitations on this. There's a couple of items which are a bit over the top. It basically causes a lot of server lag, so we'll
Yeah.
be going through those, configuring a lot of it. This is obviously part of the Flans mod. You get all the different guns and other tech equipment.
Yeah.
I think it'll be quite good for setting up an arena, but that'll be something at a later date.
Right, we're going to have to wrap this one up for now. We're going for 20 minutes. This initially started out just a test, and we sort of ran through the world, and we're going to obviously see how the quality comes out, etc. else. He's gone. So, obviously, I'm going to try and do these let plays as much as I can, and keep everyone up to date on how the server's going, essentially, and show you what it's all about. Now I'll stop clicking on random buttons.
Oops.
I disconnect from the server because I was
Stick it
clicking
flying.
the wrong options. It's fine. There we go. Oh, what's going on here? Let's see. It's right. I can edit this bit out anyway. Oh, there you go. I bugged out. I don't know if I bugged out. It's fine. Just edit that bit out. This is fine. Right, it's video settings. Full screen off. There we go. Cool. Right. See.